I used to listen to the song Kids by MGMT on the bus to sophomore year of high school. The sun would be a bright red papaya color shining through the windows, and I'd daydream about the movie moment for which this song would play. I always imagined a group of vagabond kids my age going on reckless, beautiful adventures. A family of oddballs come together to share freedom as if it was their only purpose in life. It was something I wanted for myself then so badly, to feel alive and close to myself. When I heard it blaring through the speakers on New Year's Eve, I realized that I'm living that life. So many moments in my reality feel like a coming of age indie film because I'm being made more brave by the people I get to love, and I'm following every passion and curiosity with a deep trust in life. And there are definitely some reckless moments as well. This video is just an extension of that feeling of aliveness and the continual romanticization of every big and little moment. One of my main goals this year is to improve my videography and storytelling skills. So through a long series of synchronicities, I ended up flying out to Cape Town to meet up with my filmmaker friend Sam Calder and spend a week adventuring and creating together. I feel really inspired by creating a visual world around my words, not just saying things, but creating videos that help you actually experience them. And I feel this untapped well of potential within me, and this is the very beginning of me committing to learning more about this passion. Thanks for being here with me. Let's begin. The very first step for me was switching from Final Cut Pro to DaVinci Resolve. It has a lot of really advanced editing tools that I cannot wait to grow into over the next few months, but initially, to start out with, I'm just learning the basics of cutting, coloring, and doing the text effects that I like. It's kind of intimidating, but Sam has this whole course with these different modules for any level of proficiency where you can just follow along and learn how to use DaVinci Resolve step by step. I spent the first few days and nights doing this, finding my footing, and it's so stimulating for the brain. I really enjoy this process of learning. You're really just chilling, aren't you? Like the most unbothered being in the entire universe. Let's have the best day ever. Hello, I am feeling very happy to be alive today. I am about to do a cold plunge in the water, which it's very unpresuming, but the water here is so frigid. It feels like a cold plunge, but I've been building up my resilience every day and starting to swim laps in it. I feel so on purpose, and like everything in me just wants to live and experience, and I feel way less inhibited by fear right now in my life. I don't know what has come over me, but I have so much audacity to simply listen to the desires of my soul and my intuition, and that's the phase of life that I'm in right now, and I think I have been in for the past few weeks, but it sure does feel good to arrive here, and this is the state of my life right now, just ending up in new places with new people, and yet seeing the world through these same rose-colored, slightly delusional eyes of mine, breathing deeply and making magic of the liminal spaces. But I feel like all of life is just one big liminal space, that awkward moment between life and death where you just have to exist. I'm gonna go jump in the water right now. Here's my little outfit of the day. I am gonna put a little white kimono thing on because I'm gonna be walking on the street. I have to protect my essence. Okay. I'm back home. I'm heating up some shiitake mushrooms. I'm gonna add some coconut aminos and make a little wrap for myself, do some work, and then I'm meeting a new friend from Instagram. I love meeting you guys all over the world. It's such a treat to me, and it feels like a sense of home everywhere I am. I feel so grateful for this resource and this beautiful community. I'm gonna put my Instagram here, and I usually post whenever I'm in a new country. Yeah, I just got home and Peter left me a mesquite, which is so sweet. Mesquite is this local plant here. They make this really yummy drink that kind of tastes like coffee, but it's caffeine free and it's good for you, and it's been addicting. I love having guy friends. I can't believe I've spent most of my life not hanging out with the bros, with the homies. It feels so good. I feel like I'm hacking it. I am gonna make a video on this maybe in a few months once I've really practiced. But I feel like I have quite a few genuine guy friends in my life right now, and it's just really fun and mind-blowing. It feels so natural. I don't know why for most of my life I felt like men were a completely different species. Probably years worth of trauma and feeling like they devalued the feminine aspect as a whole, but there are a lot of men who aren't doing that, and who are really sweet, safe spaces. And it feels like an awakening to be friending them. That's the update. Now I'm going to get some groceries and run some errands in town before my little sunset photo shoot. Wes and I just finished shooting. He shoots in all film. It went great.
I think we got some really beautiful things.
It was very efficient. Now we're in my dream car that Wes just so happens to own, which is a vintage Mercedes. We got the brown interior. I feel kind of subtly high off of life after today. How are you? How's your mental state, nervous system?
Everything's good, yeah. Had a little dip in the ocean. It was nice and cold, which is super good.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a good thing about Cape Town. It's got that icy water, which is perfect.
Yeah, instant reset.
Yeah.
We're just gonna cruise now.
Go home.
Yes. I feel like all my clips are like slightly awkward by the end. I'm like, okay.
Well, I think we're gonna go now.
The latter is a figure mentioned in the Book of Enoch. In the mystical Kabbalistic texts, it said that its glow is so strong that it seems...
All of my meals are mere vessels to hold sauerkraut, my favorite thing right now. But I just made a little oyster mushroom, tofu, baby broccoli scramble with ginger, coconut aminos, tahini, a little bit of spicy spice, put some spring onions in there. Pretty good. It's 10 p.m. and I'm pooped, so I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm going on a hike this morning with a new Instagram friend named Tara, and I'm really excited. I made some mesquite. It's not very early, it's like 7:15, but I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm excited, I'm ready for the day. I'm from freaking Staten Island apparently today. It's gonna be a good one. Yay, thanks for showing me this trail.
I don't think I'll even jump off with you.
What happened?
I jumped and I landed in an L-shaped curve. Oh, solitude as well.
I'm making macro bowls for everyone. So I'm gonna make some sweet potato fries, steamed broccoli, cook up some lentils, saute some oyster mushrooms, and I'm cooking some wild rice here on the side. I'm gonna air fry these, and the key to getting nice crispy fries is to use enough oil. Don't be afraid of oil, guys. It's good for ya.
That's all you got.
This is the training montage. So I'm deep diving into DaVinci Resolve today, just really getting acclimated with my keyboard shortcuts and how to save project files, all the basic things. It's really funny because I'm learning from him in person and then also watching his videos, and it's really ingraining it into my mind. So I'm loving this so much, and I'm just posted up here for the next few hours doing this.
You're going to want to make sure that live save is turned on.
Turned on.
And below that, you want to turn on project backups. Now, DaVinci is automatically going to be backing up our project files in the background while we're working.
A few hours later, and I'm still in the same spot with the addition of this duvet because it's a little bit windy outside. I'm gonna probably spend the rest of the night here, and I'm very happy about this situation. I love getting to deep dive, and I'm such a homebody. I feel very complete. You're heating up your popsicle by the fire.
No. I need to see if I got that.
You're on camera, by the way.
Oh,
Just like...
hey world. My name's Peter Job, and this is Peter Jobs.
Follow him on Instagram.
And you know how to do this.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Do the Spider-Man dance for the world.
Oh shit, okay, to get on up? Yeah.
This is really awful lighting, but I'm about to do my skincare routine, and I am kind of breaking out right now. And I feel like for all of my teen years, I would always tell myself, I can't wait to be an adult so I don't have to struggle with acne anymore. But as a woman, you literally go through a second puberty. Okay, maybe not literally, but your hormones change throughout your early and mid-20s, and a lot of women start to break out again. And I am a special case because I travel full time, so I love my skincare routine. It makes my skin feel so good. But the fact that I've been in 3 different time zones in the past 3 weeks, that I'm constantly readjusting my circadian rhythms and around new detergents and in new climates, all of these things really sort of wreak havoc on my skin. It's actually doing well, but my little blackheads and things leave such big scars on my face for so long. But anyway, I'm gonna do my little flaxseed face mask that seriously is amazing. I love it. I have my flaxseed goop right here, ready to go. I think I added too much water, but it still works. So this is just strained flax seeds that I boiled in water. And then it firms up as it dries, and what I've really been noticing is that it helps to clean my pores and it helps with scarring. And I just want to say that it's never that deep. Like, we can really get so in our heads about some imperfection and mostly the story and the feeling of not being enough, and that is almost an addiction, to constantly feel like there's something preventing you from being your fullest self, from being beautiful, from being worthy, and the object of that narrative changes, and there's always something, you know, that's not good enough, at least in my experience. And there comes a point where we have to act truly and passionately now, and no one else really cares. And for whatever reason, I spent a lot of my life thinking that I owed beauty to other people. Like, if I was breaking out really bad or didn't feel or look the best in my body, it was like unfortunate for everyone else. Like, it was a problem. I genuinely thought that if I didn't look good, it was some kind of discomfort that I was placing onto other people, which is crazy. And no one else even really noticed the things that I was completely hating myself for. And every time now that I have an insecurity or something that I'm judging, I imagine myself seeing this feature on someone else and how much it would add to their beauty, because I always am just completely in awe of other women's unique shapes and forms and skin tones. And it's like this little game I've been playing in my head. I know that every time I share my skin as it is, it's giving someone else a permission slip to have skin texture and have acne and scars. And I just think that is a simple revolution that we can all extend to one another, is just owning whatever our natural ancestral inheritance is. Anyway, I'm gonna stretch while I let this dry and pass out. Peace. So I've been going out into nature at least once a day, and it immediately resets my nervous system, interacting with the elements. Even if I'm just going for a walk and listening to an audiobook, I feel completely at peace within myself. And it's because our biology is set up to respond to nature. We still have this sort of ancient hardware, even though we live in such a modern world and environment day to day. Our bodies have somewhat simple machinery, and I am just so grateful to be in a season where being kind to myself feels like the first choice that I want to make, and it's not as much of an uphill battle. And I think it's just because I've put a lot less pressure on what health and wellness is supposed to look like in my life, and just not having as many aversions to things makes me tune into my body and more easily listen to what's making it feel good from an unconditional place. It feels like I've almost surrendered to what genuine sensuality and ease and joy feels like in my body, rather than this mental projection of what I should be doing to be good to myself. And this feels like a general theme in so many areas of my life, just genuinely surrendering to the mystery. I feel like we're all just playing our little roles and discovering who we are and what drives us, and it feels really fun to not have any limitations on your expression, and feels like one of the biggest pulses within me that feels so alive is that I'm letting myself be completely free to be unhinged and cringy and all the multidimensional aspects of myself. And it's so fun. This is how we can really co-create with the divine. But I'm going to end this video off here. Please leave any video requests that you have down below. And thank you for joining me for a little pocket of peace. I hope to see you soon.